The basic unit of the nervous system is neurons are the cells that send and receive messages in the nervous system. Which part of the neuron receives signals? Dendrites are branch-like extensions of the neuron that receive input from other neurons. The gap between two neurons is called a synapse is the tiny space where signals pass between neurons. Which part of the brain controls balance? The cerebellum coordinates movement and keeps your body balanced. What is the insulating layer around axons? Myelin is a protective layer that wraps around the axon of many neurons and helps in speeding up signal transmission. Which part of the nervous system controls reflex actions? The spinal cord handles quick reflexes without waiting for brain input. Which part of the neuron contains the nucleus? The soma is the cell body. It holds the nucleus and controls cell activity. Which type of neuron carries signals from receptors to the central nervous system? Sensory neurons take information from sense organs and carry it to the brain or spinal cord. Which part of the neuron carries signals away from the cell body? The axon carries signals away from the cell body. Which part of the limbic system regulates emotions like fear? The amygdala triggers emotional responses such as fear and aggression. Which lobe of the brain controls vision? The occipital lobe is the one which processes everything you see. Which ion mainly moves during an action potential depolarization? Sodium ions rush into the neuron, making it more positive inside. A bundle of axons in the central nervous system is called a tract is a group of axons carrying signals within the central nervous system. Which ion is mainly responsible for neuron repolarization? Potassium ions flow out, helping the neuron return to its resting state. Which neurotransmitter controls muscle contraction? Acetylcholine sends the signal from nerves to muscles to make them contract. Which branch of the autonomic nervous system is active during rest? The parasympathetic system is the one which is active during rest and helps in calming the body. Which hemisphere of the brain usually controls language? The left hemisphere of the brain is primarily responsible for language and speech. Which glial cells form myelin in the central nervous system? Oligodendrocytes are the cells responsible for forming myelin in the central nervous system. Which neurotransmitter imbalance is linked with Parkinson's disease? Low dopamine levels cause the movement problem seen in Parkinson's disease. Which ion enters the presynaptic terminal to trigger neurotransmitter release? Calcium ions enter and signal vesicles to release neurotransmitters into the synapse. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe if you want more quizzes like these. Bye-bye.